Dun, 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 dun. It's the captain here. The captain. Captain P. Pancake for flat. Yeah, I'm actually heading off to the train station. I'm just walking to Woolwich train station to get the DLR and the tube to Euston, get a train to Manchester, see my dear old mother and my brother again. Brass monkey weather again, snowing earlier on but no snow on the ground. Very disappointing really, never mind, but it's fucking freezing. Anyway, a very interesting subject. I've been pondering over this one. The subconscious mind. The subconscious mind. The subconscious mind will believe anything that's suggested to it, you know. We've all got a subconscious mind. It's the biggest part of our mind, actually. Like an iceberg, you know. This conscious mind is the tip of the iceberg. The rest of it's like the big, massive portion that's hiding beneath the surface of the sea. Subconscious mind. That's where it's all happening. That is where it's working all the time. It's always working without our knowing of it, because it's subconscious, because it's an autopilot, it's automatic. It's like a machine. It's automatically running. It takes care of our digestion. It keeps our heart pumping. It keeps our brain functioning. It it runs everything in our body. When we go to sleep at night, it chucks out all kinds of images and dreams and stuff. All the dreams are coming out of the subconscious realm, you know. A whole mixture of memories and imagination all mixed in together. And there's loads of stuff, you know. Subconscious mind, an example of subconscious mind. When we learn to do anything, learn a language as a little kid. Bob Proctor, he's a good guy. He talks about the subconscious mind. When the first 5 to 7 years of our life, the subconscious was like an open bowl, and everything gets chucked into the subconscious mind. We're programmed when we're toddlers. That's when we get programmed into the way who we are now. You know, we've got genetic programming from our parents, from the lineage of parents and that, and we're also environmental programming from where we're born, the language we speak, the food we eat, cultural programming, religious programming, everything, what we believe, most of what we believe and what we understand. We've inherited it from people around us, our family, mother and father, families, friends, and the teachers at school, everything. Pretty much everything that we believe in we've inherited it. We didn't come up with these ideas ourselves. And it's all programming. As little kids, yeah, we've got no way of consciously making any decision for ourselves. We just believe anything that's told us. We believe in Father Christmas. We believe in the Tooth Fairy. That was a fact back then, wasn't it? Just like people believe they were living on a spinning globe. It's a fact. People cannot let go of that idea. Subconscious mind. It believes anything you tell it. It believes anything you tell it. And there's another aspect of the subconscious mind is learn language, you learn to talk and all the rest of it. You learn all the programming that takes place in the subconscious mind is like when you learn to drive, for example. At first you have to really concentrate. You're fumbling about, you're doing your clutch control, acceleration, clutch, bike, change gear, all the rest of it. And after a few lessons and a couple of tests or whatever, depends how lucky you are, you might pass first time, second time or whatever, but you do all that. And after a certain amount of time, depending on who you are, you learn to drive and you don't even think about it. You get in your car, jump in, change gear, manual change gear, blah blah blah, and you're chatting away to whoever's in the car, or Just driving along, you don't even think about what you're doing, you're looking in the mirror, you know. It's like automatic. You go into automatic pilot, and that's actually coming from the subconscious. You get repetition, repetitive programming, repetitive instruction, repetitive gets thrown into the subconscious mind. But the younger we are, especially when we're children and toddlers, that's when our subconsciousness gets the most of its programming, you know. After 7 years old, we have basically develop more of a conscious capacity. Like Bob Proctor says, once you get to past age 4, 5, 6, 7 or whatever, you develop conscious capacity, and it's like seals over that bowl. It's like a circle with a line going through it. The bottom bit is the subconscious, the top bit is a conscious mind. But yeah, subconscious mind will believe anything you tell it, you know. Hypnosis, that's tapping into subconsciousness, you know. We can be controlled through hypnosis to do weird or believe in weird things and do weird things, you know. We can be controlled through hypnosis. We can also use self-hypnosis. We can become empowered. We can also become empowered by self-hypnosis, so auto-suggestion. That's another topic for another day. You know, we can actually reprogram ourselves, reprogram our subconscious mind, empower ourselves. But right now, I mean, there's that guy, Darren Brown, who's on the telly sometimes, on the telly likes Joe Vision screen, and he can convince somebody they're drunk, even if they haven't had a drop to drink. He can convince somebody they're a cat, even. He can convince somebody there's been a zombie apocalypse, even though it's not actually happening. A few props and a few suggestions and that. You can send people to sleep. I mean, that's what hypnotists do. They have the ability to tap into your subconscious, put you into a total state of relaxation, open up the subconscious mind, chuck in loads of suggestions and instructions and all the rest of it. And Bob's your uncle, away you go. Away you go. You become malleable and become a puppet in the hands of the hypnotist. Well, what we've got now in the modern day, modern society, modern world, mass hypnosis, you know, on many levels. I mean, subliminal messages, subliminal images, subliminal sounds, which you can't perceive with our subconscious mind, are always being hammered into our subconsciousness. You watch, especially when you're watching television, you know, even listen to the radio, advertisements, repetition as well, that's another one. Repetition, programming. There's an ongoing programming going on, keeping people under control. We're being mass hypnotists, you know, mass hypnosis. And it starts from pretty much when we're born. And we're kind of powerless, really. We can't help it, it goes from generation to generation, but we're now coming to a time when we're becoming aware of this. There is an awareness developing where people are becoming aware, waking up to the idea that actually we're all being controlled. We're all hypnotised. I mean, we've been convinced that we're living on a spinning ball whizzing through space at a ridiculous speed. Just like I'm going to get run over by a bus. Yeah, we're being controlled, you know, and hypnotised. And when you say to somebody, turn around to somebody and say to them, the Earth's flat, what you see is what you get. You're standing on the beach, or a cliff top or whatever on the beach, you look out to sea, it's all flat, it's completely and utterly flat. No, it's not. It's not flat. And you think you're a complete lunatic. I think you're completely. The flat earthers are looked upon as being total lunatics. They're a fringe group at the moment, but we are a growing. The flat earthers are definitely a growing group of people. Woolwich Market now. Check it out. Very exotic. It's exotic down here in Woolwich Market. We'll sign up in a minute. But yeah, if you tell someone the earth is flat, you think you're a complete knobhead. And it's understandable. I totally understand, I totally get it why people think it's ridiculous, because it's a belief system that's been hammered into our subconsciousness since we were toddlers and we were helpless. I mean, for 45 years of my life, from the age of 5, I was convinced the earth was round, was a globe. Just when I was 5 years old, I remember. And I struggled with it when I actually struggled with that one when I was 5. But when I accepted it, that was it. I was just a fact as far as I was concerned until about 9 months ago. And I've got me literally, my globe was flattened. The globe was flattened. Yeah, so anyway, I've got to sign off in a minute, but yeah, it's understandable why people think flat earth is ridiculous because of the conditioning and hypnosis. We've all been hypnotised, you know, mass hypnosis, but people are waking up. People are waking up. We must trust, to a certain extent, we must trust what we see with our own eyes and perceive with our own senses, because we've been told opposite, you know. The earth is a fixed stationary plane. It's not moving. Peace and blessed love.